This is Business and Economy Network.
Hello, wonderful viewers watching within and outside Nigeria. Those of us watching via the online channels, welcome to your favorite business program. It's Business and Economy Network. My name is Ohioze Edna. It's good to be back. On our program rundown today, for special report, we have the Chairman, Chief Executive Officer, Homes Group Limited, owners of rural homes and Martaba Farms in Abuja. And for company in focus, we have the MD CEO, KOLA OLAYODE, estate surveyors and valuers. And we bring you sight and sound from the just concluded Seed Conference held in Abuja. It was organized by the National Agricultural Seed Council. For Spotlight, we have a young MD in the house, the MD of ESSENTRO Classic Limited, one of Nigeria's finest furniture makers. Be our guest, 23rd November 2017 at the Proteo Hotel, Isaac John, Ikeja, Lagos. Green Spring Communications Limited and its partners is organizing its 14th series conference and award ceremony with the theme, The State of Nigerian Economy, Effects of Made in Nigerian Products to National Development. It's going to be an interesting episode. Do stay tuned. I'll join you shortly.
Homes Group Limited is a parent company to Rural Homes, Martaba Farms Limited and Distinctive Homes Limited. Homes Group Limited has Alhaji Musa Dangogo Aliyu as the chairman CEO. The chairman is of the opinion that Nigerians must wake up to the new call to discover, do it yourself and be discovered. Considering the many burdens faced in Nigeria, government definitely will not be able to solve all our challenges at the same time. Having in mind, the government is a means and channel. Everyone must be able to identify a need around his immediate environment and proper solution that would benefit the populace. As such, we would have been able to impact our environment positively, be heard in and outside Nigeria, and automatically attract government intervention and other supports.
Government is supposed to be a catalyst. The mistake that Nigerians are making is that they sit down and expect government to do everything. What I mean by catalyst is that if you have the idea, even if the government don't have a policy on that and they see it is something good for the nation, they will give you the support. Look at Dangote, what he's doing. He did not wait for government to say he wants to build his refinery. He projected, he did his business plan before he's put in. And now government are the one interested that he should even launch it before 19. So they are ready to give him any kind of support that will make it reality because they know it will touch the life of the society. We happen to be in, I was not there, but my GM and the MD was there for an exhibition. And the vice president was at our stand. And he saw in a glass where this jatropha thing, from the seed, how it can turn to this, turn to that, turn to this. And he asked, what is your problem? And we say fund. There and then he spoke. He, the then acting MD of back of industry was there. He said, see, you must help these people. And we are already talking with them in that regard. So once something is bankable, no a commercial activity that will not come to your aid. When I was in urban shelter, we took billions of loans and we have paid back. So we have become the darling of the banks. They are even falling upon each other to say, come and take money. So I will tell them I don't need it. But when I need it, I will come. So that is what I want Nigerians to understand. Have the idea, try to test the idea, and then with your little capital, start something. You will see, even if not government, individual will come to your aid. even before the government decided to tell people to go back to the land, I realized that the end of any economy, it comes from the land. And no country that will ignore agriculture, that will strive, because ideas are in everybody's head. But ideas don't go with empty bellies. So therefore, I know any government that is this thing will not toy with agriculture and real estate development, because they are the powerhouse of building any economy, because they have this kind of economic effect in the system. Therefore, when I entered into agriculture, I started with yam, and I made some contacts in Saudi Arabia to import yams at that point in time. And I was able to do yam up to about 3 40-feet containers. But unfortunately, what has happened, I could not get, I got all the necessary license for the importation. We have done the branding even of the cartons. But unfortunately, our counterpart over there was not an agriculturist but a general merchant. Therefore, getting visa using that man's this thing was this thing, because the Saudi something said, no, I must get an agricultural man, and I couldn't get it. So I sold the yam in Lagos and then started locally. But now the door has opened again. So, but during that time, I was looking for something that will have an economic effect in a way that will touch the various lives. And then the idea of the biodiesel came to me. And I traveled as far as Belgium in order to know more about it, because there is a company there that has like an association whereby you can register, and they will be giving you some help and even good seeds that will yield better oil. So after that, I now got about 120 hectares of land, with the view even to get about between 5,000 to 10,000 hectares of land, which I have already identified, surveyed, but we have not finalized with the locals there on like maybe compensation and how also they can queue into the business. But it's on the pipeline, because I want to start with the 20 this, and we have already started putting the seedlings, because we have to like this year we are planning to put in 1 million seedlings, that we will have even some farmers around the area that will give the seedlings, so that when we start we have where to buy and the rest. And the business is in Jotropa. It's a kind of a plant that has seed, and there is a belt between Katsina, Niger, up to Plateau, that those things grow very well in such areas. So I want to put that, and then we're already even talking on how we will bring in the distilling machine. And when you get them, that seed, by the time you harvest it and then you crush it, you can get diesel, you can get petrol, you can get glycerin. Yes, so, and then the chalk of it, again, you can use it for fertilizer or for animal feed. So, and then you can develop bio gas with it also. So we have decided to look at the chain, maybe starting, now we have at least put in some hectares, and they have grown. Just 1 year, but once they like 2 months to the end of the rain, you just plant them, they don't need water again. It's all year round, this thing. It's even good to put it even in desert area, because once it germinates, that is all. And within 1 year, it will start yielding the fruits.
KOLA OLAYODE and Partners is an estate surveyors and valuers company committed to go beyond the standards of the estate management business in its bid to build a platform and standard of business practices. It has acquired various certifications and is a member of many relevant bodies, with an international affiliation with the Royal Institution of Chartered Surveyors of Great Britain. Over the years, KOLA OLAYODE and Partners has made honesty, devotion, ability to aid a client's growth and success is key. By protecting the future of your assets, they are also protecting their future. They make houses available and ensure the maintenance of such houses, and in its little ways works towards the reduction of the ever-rising housing deficit in Nigeria.
Well, estate management involves valuation, property management, property agency, and development. It's part of the services we need to render to the nation, ensuring adequate housing for all and ensuring that these properties are well maintained and have value for the investors who invested in the properties. And that is why we are in existence, the estate surveyors and valuers. We are more or less in the marketing aspect as an estate surveyor and valuer, apart from the valuation work that we do. But talking about, first of all, valuation, we have done valuations for banks. We've been part of the valuation team for the federal government when they were doing the valuation of all the projects in different areas of the country. In the area of management, we major in management of plazas, of which we are inside one already, and we have about 6 other plazas to the glory of God, which we manage. And then we are equally involved in marketing of units of houses to individuals, organizations, and embassies. What are the components, materials for housing? We need sand, which is in existence. Sand could be made into blocks. Blocks could be in different mix. It could be bricks. It could be blocks. And then we have cement factories here. All we need are here, and it could be encouraged by research. Research can go into how to get materials, at a low cost. We have some organizations who are into such. All they need to do is to increase their research, fund institutions to go into a lot of research and bring up different items. By the time we have a lot of production of these materials locally, it could be exported to other African countries, and if the standard is high enough, it could even be adopted by the developed world. So this is why this government is trying to encourage made in Nigerian products, and it is for the citizens to key into it, going into research, and then have enough encouragement from the bank to set up industries that will mass produce some of these products.
Farmers are ever happy and willing and looking forward to good seeds to enable them to produce what they will eat and what they will be able to sell, attend to those things that are absolutely necessary to them.
My coming here is to assure you that the National Biosafety Management Agency, the agency established through an act of parliament to ensure that the products of modern biotechnology, which is popularly known as GMOs, genetically modified organisms. Our responsibility is to ensure that they are safe to you and to the environment and to Nigerians.
Nigeria is producing between 60 and 70% of the seed being used in West Africa. So we are justified to have that vision and passion to turn this facility to a center of excellence for seed industry in West Africa.
In a safe manner, we are doing what nature has always done. The genetic materials we are talking about, whether they are in plants or whether they are in animals, no matter how different plants are from animals that we know, they are basically the same.
Scientists are not like playing God. They're just like trying to improve, trying to respond to the challenges that we have in the environment. So what are GMOs? They are genetically modified organisms made by inserting a gene from an external source such as viruses, bacteria, animals, plants, into usually unrelated species.
ESSENTRO Classic Limited is one of the Nigerian's finest furniture makers located in Lagos State, Nigeria. ESSENTRO has arrays of furniture for the elites, medium and low income earners, and they also refurnish furnitures. The managing director pointed out that unemployment in most cases is self-imposed. Everyone has a God-given skill that should be able to pave way for him or her and provide the basic needs of life. With ESSENTRO Classic, your dream furniture becomes a reality.
ESSENTRO Classics Furniture is a brand. We are into furniture. We manufacture furniture products, different kind of furniture products ranging from baby cots, living room sofas, dinings, bed. We build your dream in terms of furniture. And not only that, the present ones you have, we could actually refurbish them for you, make it brand new for you. And you could actually visit all our social media pages, ESSENTRO Classics Furniture. We are on Facebook as ESSENTRO Classics Furniture, on Instagram, ESSENTRO_designs, on Twitter, ESSENTRO Designs, and all our social media platforms. There's no way you send messages to us that we would not reply. When you talk about unemployment, unemployment is a state of the mind. Now, when you are unemployed, that means you don't have a work. That's the literal meaning. Now, if you think of what you know how to do it well. I studied wood product engineering. I could actually have been going around also saying I'm looking for a work in the company. That doesn't have anything to do with me. But I actually made mention of the fact that work, unemployed. I don't want to be unemployed. I want to have a work. So I am actually focusing on what I study. A lot of people might not actually study what they could actually practice. But the whole idea is about your mentality. Everybody has this special skill. I'm very good with designs. I'm very good with managing spaces. You have your own skill. Now look inwards, get your skill, and try and oil your skill very well. Be very good in it. When you are loaded, people will come for you. When you are loaded with your stuff, people will come for you. They might not be much, but they will come for you. And when they come for you, you are working. When people are buying something, there has to be a reason why they are buying. So you need to acknowledge why the foreign product are actually better than our local product. Now, first and foremost, prompt. When you go to all these blue chips companies that produce all these big Italian furniture companies, now all you have to do is just find a way to get there and get the product. What I mean is, when you get there, you are getting the product instantly. There's no need for you to go back. There's no need for customers to actually call you to tell you, we will bring it for you in the next day. You are seeing what you want to buy, and you are buying it. So now it has to come to being prompt. Most of us here, most of the companies that produce furniture here locally, they are not prompt with their delivery. So it actually affects a lot of people when they tell you they need something in 2 days and you are not bringing it in 2 days. So they just go and buy what they are saying. So I think you have to first accept the fact that those ones are cash and carry. So unless we can actually tackle some of those things that make people that go for it, that's one of the key things we have to do. The first thing is that you have to ensure that you are delivering promptly. Ensure you deliver promptly. When you start delivering promptly, people start believing in you. That's one. And you need to also ensure to tell them that your own product's actually better than theirs. What I mean is this, in terms of finish, in terms of quality. Now, when those products have issues, we do a lot of refurbishment, and they call us for a lot of refurbishment for foreign works. The truth is that those products don't last long because they are made with inferior materials. We actually go the extra mile to actually ensure that this our own product are actually solid. So we do a lot of refurbishment for them, and we actually advise them to actually come for our product. So after doing the refurbishment for them, they actually see the differences between the two. And apart from that also, we give them in terms of value for your money. Now when you are paying so much for little, and when we give you an idea where you can pay less for something more, I think it actually helps a lot. So we've actually started working on the mindset of people. When we go for those refurbishments, we actually talk to them and we make them see why locally made products are actually better than foreign products.
Come 23rd November 2017 at the Protea Hotel, Isaac John, Ikeja, Lagos, Green Spring Group and its partners will be organizing 14th series conference and award ceremony with the theme, The State of Nigerian Economy, Effects of Made in Nigerian Products to National Development.
I will be there.
This is Business and Economy Network.
Welcome back, viewers. Hope you had a wonderful time and learned something new. Before I go, I want to thank you so much for your contributions. Keep them coming. Don't forget November 23rd, our conference is going to be a nice time. Thank you so much. To our wonderful production crew, to Barnabas, Prudence, Herring, thank you so much. Keep the good work going. God bless you. Join us same time, same station next week. We love you. God bless you.